Each and every day, driving accidents occur, and over 40% of those accidents are a result of texting and driving. Of the 40% of accidents, an estimated 25% is by teens. In 2007, a survey was conducted which found that 61% of teens and adults participated in distracted driving, and of that 61%, 46% admitted to texting while driving. On average, it takes 4.6 seconds to reply or read a text, and with that amount of time, many things could happen that could be life-threatening. In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions involve cell phones. That's 1.3 million crashes. If you're going 55 miles per hour on the highway and you're texting, this equals driving the length of a football field without even looking at the road. According to Men's Health magazine, texting and driving is the single most dangerous thing you can do while driving. Some people think that drunk driving is a bigger risk than texting and driving. I disagree, as well as many others. Texting while driving distracts you from everything. It takes your eyes away from the road, it causes you to lose control of your body, and it also causes you to swerve into the opposite lanes, and sometimes into other cars. Although drunk driving is just as dangerous, texting while driving has caused many more unwanted and clearly preventable accidents. Whether you text while at a stoplight or while on the highway, you're endangering many innocent people. An estimated 16,844 car accidents happen each day in the United States, and about 8,500 of those are a result of texting while driving. Preventable ways that are used to stop and/or prohibit texting while driving include many new tactics and laws. For example, there is now an app for the Android or BlackBerry phone that every time you receive a text message while driving, it sends a text automatically telling that person that you are driving and cannot talk. Another way is the new Drive Cam that many parents have placed in their child's cars that videotapes their child and keeps a record of how their driving actually is. Many laws have been passed in the recent years. For example, in the state of Vermont, it is illegal for all drivers to text and drive. If you are caught while texting and driving on the first offense, you are fined $156 and your license is suspended for 30 days. In the state of Utah, it is strictly prohibited to text and drive. If you are caught the first time, it is a Class C misdemeanor and you are fined $300. Even though laws and new devices are created to prohibit and stop texting while driving, many people still don't understand how dangerous this actually can be. I chose to write my paper on texting while driving because 2 years ago I was involved in a car accident. I was not texting while driving and the accident was my fault, so instead of having to pay a fine and go to court, I had to attend a program called Car Teens in the state of Ohio. This program helped me realize how many people are endangered every day by people who text and drive. I watched many instructional videos on the dangers of texting while driving. I saw real-life photographs from actual accidents caused by texting while driving. I spoke to many teens that had been involved in texting while driving accidents, and we also participated in a mock crash that would have been caused from a teen texting while driving. This program really hit home with me. It opened my eyes drastically on what can happen and how things can go wrong in a split second if your eyes leave the road to reply to a text message. I learned many things from that program, and I wish many others could experience it as well. It showed everyone in that class that texting and driving can wait. My song is called How Many More by McKenna Loud. It's about an 18-year-old who was in an accident caused by answering her phone, and she swerved and hit another car. The first verse goes, Cassie was just 18 on the day she died. No one would have ever thought she'd be a suicide. Put her finger on the trigger and held the phone to her head, crossed the yellow lines into the hands of death. Now her family's feeling torn apart as thoughts of Cassie bleed from their hearts. This verse refers to an 18-year-old girl who was driving and answered her phone. She crossed over to the other lane and now she's no longer living. Her family has to now move on and keep her memory in their heart because they no longer have her. The chorus goes, what is so important that you have to say? It's not worth the life you're going to change. Quit being selfish, you know you're tempting fate. How many more have to die today? The chorus is referring to nothing is so important that you have to text or answer your phone while driving. It's saying that everything can wait until you have stopped. It's also saying there's no need to destroy your life or someone else's while texting or talking on the phone. The second verse, sorry can't revive a lifeless child or replace the sight of a familiar smile. The life you had stolen away, everything destroyed in a day. Face the family left behind, how will you explain? Their needless loss for petty things, your obsessive mindless texting. This verse means that no matter how many times you say that you're sorry, it will never bring back the life that was lost because of the accident that you caused from texting while driving. No matter how many times you say you're sorry, it will never comfort the family or ease their pain and sadness. Because of your selfish act, many lives have been permanently changed, including your own. The third verse, where is your heart? What do you value in life? Can you face a grieving father, a daughter, or a wife? Save a life today, put down your phone, be thankful for each time that you make it home. This verse is talking about what are your values, what's important to you. Would you be able to look a grieving family member in the eyes and say, I killed your son, your daughter, your wife, I'm a murderer? Pledge today to not text or talk while driving, be thankful for each day that you make it home alive.
Thank you.